Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to episode 4 on the survival series. I want to start this episode off right here because I want to show you my progress. Over there, the iron golem farm is completely finished. We have about 2 stacks of iron blocks right now, which are going to be really useful for today's episode actually. Then this thing is about to be finished when it comes to the little thing, and I think it's looking really nice, but it's gonna require more sandstone, and I don't have a good shovel. And this is the last thing that looks amazing in my opinion. But yeah, we have a situation where we don't get XP quite fast and quite easily, so my plan for today was kind of to make an XP farm, which is probably gonna be a blaze XP farm, but I'm not 100% sure on that just yet. I also don't know if that's gonna be the actual plan, because slime is something we'll need. We have a slime chunk, which should have been a slime chunk underneath the base. What I'm thinking is, since we have such large amounts of iron blocks now, we can actually create a few iron golem down there, and that will help us speed up the actual grinder. So yeah, I'm gonna check that real fast. I've decided to do a little bit of preparation for the slime farm, and I'm actually gonna dig out most of the slime chunk right now, because we are low on stone and cobblestone anyway, so it might as well be a good idea. And I'm getting XP while mining like different ores and all, so let's just go for that. Alright, so I've now dug down to Y7. I want to go down 2 more and 1 more, I think. But our inventory is full with stone right now, so let's just quickly drop that off. But I do want this entire slime chunk to be dug out. Initially, I was gonna dig out 3 more in this side, in this direction, but that's gonna be too much work for a starter slime farm in my opinion. So the spawning pads are actually gonna be smaller. It's gonna be this big. So from that torch pretty much to, well, about this here. So it's gonna be like 3 cut off, so 6 cut off. It's gonna be 10 by 10, I guess. So this is the resource friendly minecart track I want to go for, I think. Yeah, I think I like this. And then this inner side is gonna be where the slimes actually spawn. The next thing we actually need to do is place all magma blocks, which are going to be on top of this. It's going to be a smaller slime design than I would normally do, but it's going to be fine since we're like under an ocean. So most spawns don't happen at all, so everything will be spawning in here, hopefully. Alright, that's that done. So there's magma blocks here, which will kill the slimes. Now all I need to do is pretty much go all the way up and make spawning pads, which I'll probably use stone slabs for, I think. So I'm currently filling in all the water above the slime chunk, because obviously we eventually want to dig all the way up to sky level. Because I do believe slime spawn faster when they are exposed to the sky, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So right now we have 3 layers and 2 iron golem, and I kind of want to have a little bit of an AFK session for a little bit and see how much this generates right now, because it's obviously not the most efficient way to do this. But I think I do like the way it is looking so far, actually. Let's see. if this collection system works. Yes, it definitely does. That's good. Yes, it really does. That's really good. Well, okay, it's not, it doesn't look nice yet. That doesn't really matter too much to me, to be honest, because function comes before design right now, and design is something we will worry about later on. That's for sure. This should be properly cut off now. I'll do cleanup and all that later on. Oh, there we go. So, right now, I'm just gonna find a spot to AFK and AFK for a little bit. That seems like a good idea. I have decided I do wanna make this slime chunk entirely all the way down and up here. Till aroundish Y30 or 40, one of both. So it's gonna be exposed to the sky, hopefully. Is it though? Alright, the problem is our base is pretty much above the slime chunk. And I guess we could just make it look nice by placing a glass at the top and then removing everything under it. And then we can actually see what happens down there. The only thing is, it's not exposed to the sky, I don't think. I don't think glass... Well, maybe glass is a transparent block, but then we have these blocks here, which are obviously blocking the sky. So it's not gonna be the most efficient thing, but it might look nice. Alright, let's quickly appreciate this view. Look at that. I really do like that, and also the fact that I like have these glass blocks placed in this way. It really feels like we are one with this ocean. And now we have to dig this entire chunk out all the way down, which is quite far down, I think. But it's fine, because it's gonna look nice. I've been playing for about 3 hours now, maybe 2 hours. And we haven't really checked the amount of villagers and the amount of iron we have gotten so far. Oh, love to see it. I really do love to see it. What about these? Oh, I can already hear them. I really don't know what to do with them just yet, though. But one thing is for sure, it's definitely infinite. How did he get in there? Is he the only one? You know what? Whatever. You have a little friend. We have plenty of villagers right now. It's not like he can claim any of the bats. But this is insane, dude. I really don't even know what to do with them. One thing is for sure, this is gonna be a screenshot. Let's have a different direction. Look at that. Quick change of plans. We are gonna need a lot of gunpowder and a lot of bones. And that's why I want to create a mob farm right over there, which is gonna be towered up there. There's a particular design I'm gonna use for it, which I'll show you. So it's gonna be in kind of a style of a tutorial. It's gonna use dispensers and observers and water buckets, so it's gonna be really efficient. Alright, so I started off by going up a few blocks, placing a chest and a hopper inside, and now I want to have a 5x5 area that is all hoppers, and this is where all the mobs will fall down and actually die. For us, hoppers aren't expensive at all. It might be expensive for you if you don't have an iron golem farm, so I would definitely suggest making one if you don't have one. But yeah, that's gonna be the starting point. Now we are just gonna tower up pretty much like at least like, I think like 30 to 40 blocks, so that any mob falling down will actually die. And we might actually put some magma blocks around it just to be safe. If any mob survives and he wanders, he's just gonna die. But yeah. Alright, so I made this platform right here, which is pretty much a star shape, and then 8 long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's gonna be a outline around it having water on top, which is pretty much gonna push all the mobs into the centerpiece once it's actually finished. Alright, so now what we have is 8 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. And now all we will have to do is place water on these blocks right here. And that should flow all the way down exactly to the middle part. And now this is waterproof or spawn proof. And everything will be pushed to the center, which is going to be real useful. And after that, we can actually start building the actual monster farm. Alright, so as you can see, that is now completely done. Everything is flowing into the middle. We do have blocks on the outside line that either have to be gone, or we can build an entire wall, or we can light it up. There's 3 choices there. So I've now placed the dispensers, and I'm currently placing the observers. It's pretty simple. You just build up, place a dispenser 2 blocks, dispenser 2 blocks, dispenser 2 blocks, and then now you're breaking the blocks and placing an observer, viewing the dispenser and going down in redstone. And this is pretty much gonna trigger everything once we have a timer up there. And that's actually the last one we needed. So this is actually working now. All we need to do is place the water buckets inside and make the layers itself. Alright, I've reached the last layer right now, which means I do want to show this layer off how to create it. It's pretty simple. You go out 7 blocks from the dispenser and you create this kind of T shape, and you do that on all the sides pretty much. Let's remove these blocks, they're in the way. There we go. And then pretty much what you do is just connect everything up. And then if water does spawn in the middle, it's gonna reach all the edges, and everything on the platform will be pushed off. So you pretty much do this right here on all the 4 sides. Right? So all the layers are done now. The last thing we need to do is actually create a roof on top of this, which has to extend about 6 more blocks that way from what these big things are. So yeah, let's just do that and I'll get back to you, and then it's pretty much up and running. We have currently run out of slabs, unfortunately, so I'll probably have to dig out more stone. But we are close to being finished, and if we dig down right now, we should actually see some of these parts already be really dark. As you can see, this is light level 5, and we actually need it to be 6 or 7, so 5 is obviously really good. Alright, it's pretty much finished. I do want to torch this place up here, just in case mobs try spawning on top of the roof. We don't want that to happen. We currently don't have a way up and down. I'll do that later. But right now what we should do is actually place all the redstone repeaters and make a little clock. Okay, so now what I've done is actually powered the thing 12 long. Which should... Oh, we actually made it too long. We made this thing too big. That's alright, easy fix. I didn't even notice that till now. But this seems to be working really good. I do see that it's giving a little lag spikes here and there. But that's completely fine with me. There we go. I'll just fix this up, and then we will get all the way down and actually see this thing in action. Okay. I literally just jumped down here a second ago, and it's already it's already working like a charm, dude. That is insane. That is really good. Okay, so I'm gonna sleep through this night, get up in the villager breeder and look at it from a distance. I do want to fill this wall up with glass entirely. Probably black glass, so we will need... hate to say it, a squid farm. But that's something for later, because we haven't really made any progression in the game for a while. And I do feel like we should probably start getting enchants, start getting the dungeon, and all that great stuff. We should have lit that up. It's fine. And I really do want to kill the dragon, obviously. So, sooner than later, I'll definitely make an XP farm. I'll probably do that after this episode. And do that off camera because it's gonna be a pretty boring one. Oh, look at that, dude. Look at them spawn. Okay, plan for right now. I'm gonna clear that chest down there, put a torch there, and then I'm gonna AFK this thing for 15 minutes and see the amount of drops it's gonna give me. I'm just curious. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed that little time lapse. This was 10 minutes. The amount of resources out of 10 minutes is absolutely insane for only the fourth episode, but that's all I have time for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We did a lot of work. We have a slime farm, which is currently not really working, unfortunately. And we have this amazing grinder, which is obviously working really good right now. And we will obviously extend this farm even more with multiple layers. We just didn't have the resource for that just yet. And it's also gonna look a lot nicer later on. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy it, and until next time, bye bye.